Zouce or Zouk is a brand I'm not too familiar with, as I've only heard of this name a few times, compared to the likes of the big names like Gateron, KTT, and JWK. With each of these companies having entrenched themselves in the keyboard industry, does Zouce stand a chance? Let's find out. Keybox sent this out in hopes of review, as he is selling this on Shopee for a mid-tier price. What I didn't know is that I love the Rococo switches and will be buying more in the future. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Zouce is a manufacturer based in China, and their latest addition to the lineup is the Rococo Tactile and the Daibai Linear. If you recall, I used this in my Mod 007S V2 modding video, and a lot of people didn't know about the switches either. So let's start and assess them. The Daibai switch is your typical linear switch with a PC top, PA66 nylon bottom, and a box palm stem. While the spring is 18mm and is gold plated, the specs said that it has a 48-gram actuation force and your choice of 55-gram or 68-gram bottom out. Fairly normal specs for a linear switch. From my testing, it exhibits no horizontal wobble and only the slightest on vertical, likely due to its box stem. The stock performance was great. The pre-lubing job was consistent on my batch, and I heard no spring ping or lip ping either. I'll compare it later with lube so that you could hear the difference, but out of the box, this seems to be alright for what it's worth. In terms of sound, it's in between clack and talk. Compared to the Gateron Yellows, they are higher pitch, while being lower pitch than Gateron CJs. If you love the sound profile, then these are great. But for the price of 26 pesos, or 46 cents a switch, there's a million other switches in the market that you could choose from. If you like the looks, the box stem, and its sound, then consider this. I just find it hard recommending this for its price, since there's a lot of better options in the market with the likes of KTT and Gateron Q Pro Yellows and Gat XS. The Rococos, on the other hand, are unique. They are light tactile in terms of the spring weight, with a noticeable bump right at the start, making it snappy in my opinion. It's also a long pole, which means you can mount this on a north-facing keyboard with cherry profile keycaps, and it will not exhibit any problems. The stem is made out of palm, and polycarbonate is used for both upper and lower housings. and it has a 22mm gold-plated spring. The actuation force is 37 grams, while its bottom out is at 45 grams, making it a light switch in comparison with the Daibai. Just like the Daibai, the lubing of the insides are consistent on my whole batch, and I didn't notice much difference coming from stock versus lubed. The switch's tolerance in terms of wobble is great. If I were to choose between the two, I'd likely pick the Rococos, as this is one unique tactile switch that I had the pleasure to type on. Plus, they're on the clack side of the sound spectrum, something I'm a fan of. If your preferences align with mine, then you should seriously try this out. So those are the Zouce or Zouce switches, one run-of-the-mill linear, and one unique tactile. In my opinion, the Zouce switch I'm most impressed at are the Rococo switches. The Daibais are okay enough to compare with other linears, but for the price of 26 a switch, it's kind of hard to recommend. The Rococos on the other hand, have a great feeling and sound to them that I could honestly swallow the 30 pesos or 0.53 cents a switch price for its uniqueness. I might even buy more and use this on my Tiger Light build soon. But that's it for now. I hope you liked the short but sweet review of the switches. Thanks to Keybox for sending them out and hearing my honest thoughts about them. I'll put the links of these switches down below. How about you? Do you have any other tactile suggestions for me to try out? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm John J. Birmaba, and I'll see you in the next video.